What's up, y'all? You're watching Union Minded. I am your host, Eric, and today I am super excited. Why, do you ask? Why, Eric, are you so damn excited? Well, it's because through the example of UPS and what they were able to negotiate for a record-breaking deal, thanks to the support of their membership, one member, one vote, which got them a president who was actually a reformer candidate and was radical and ready to fight, they got a record contract. You look at the UAW fight, what did they do? They elected a reformer candidate named Shawn Fain as their president, and he went out there and he fought and he fought and he fought and he leaned on the membership. He leaned on the membership. He said, guys, it's going to be all of us. It can't be me. Because he understood no one person can cause change. It takes all of us. He understood it. And what did they do? They did the stand-up strike. They sat there and they put pressure on the big three companies. And last night, they came to a tentative agreement with Ford that, guess what, was record-breaking. Why? Because it's the membership. And they went out and they elected a reformer candidate. Not one of those mealy mouths, we can't do anything, there's nothing we can do types. Not those defeatists, not those that come up with excuses why nothing is possible, not one of those that tells you it can't be done, not one of those that sits there and goes, no, sit down, shut your mouth and know your place. No, none of that. They elected somebody who was ready to fight, get down and get grimy, let's go. And they won a TA with Ford. Now they still got to bring the other two to heel, but they're showing the way. They are showing the way. Legacy unions, are you paying attention? Are you paying attention? Let's find out just exactly what these guys were able to do. And when I say these guys, I'm talking about the union. I'm talking about the union. I ain't talking about just the president and the negotiating team. I'm talking about the union together as a unit, because a finger can't defeat an enemy, but when you bring them five together and you close them up and you make a fist, you got a fighting chance, man. You got a fighting chance. So the TA with Ford has been struck. Now remember that the stand-up strike began September 15th. And this is according to President Fain. On Monday, the UAW struck Stellantis' most profitable plant, Sterling Heights. On Tuesday, they hit the Arlington Assembly, GM's most profitable plant. They had a plan to hit Ford's most profitable plant on Wednesday if a deal was not reached. And Ford said, hell to the no, let's go ahead and make a deal. We're going to go ahead and let's see what we can come up with. It took them 40 days on the stand-up strike to bring about a historic agreement. Now, President Fain, again, he believes that the members are the union's highest authority. And he's right. Because everything in unionism depends on the members being involved, the members caring, the members feeling like they're a part of something bigger than themselves. Not individuals working a job for as much profit as they can get for themselves. All right? So, they involved the members, okay? They had, and two things I want to point out here. Sean O'Brien, president of the UPS, he had rank and file members on the negotiation board for the UPS contract. He had rank and file members in the room negotiating also. And they got a record deal. On the UAW, they brought in the membership. They didn't keep them in the dark. They brought them into the conversation. Let them know what was going on. And they got a record deal. Step one was the TA was reached. Step two, this is the plan. This is how they're going to roll it out. Step two, the UAW National Ford Council will vote on whether or not to send the new tentative agreement to the members. That vote takes place on the 29th. If that vote passes and they decide to send it back to the members, step three happens. Guess what they're going to do in step three? They're going to hold a Facebook Live to review the TA publicly. Oh, shocker, I know. Oh my God, you mean you're allowed to talk about negotiations? You mean you're allowed to have a public conversation? Who knew? Oh, I was always told it's not doable. I was always told that's not a thing. Who knew? I'm shocked to chagrin. They're going to publish highlighters from their contract online, publicly. Who knew? Step 4, regional meetings to walk through the contract with local leaders. So they're going to have regional meetings to let the local leaders know what's going on. Step 5, the locals will hold informational meetings to review and discuss the TA and then hold a ratification vote. Notice that they brought the members into the conversation. They didn't just drop a contract on their lap and then have 5 minutes of discussion and then text message somebody to call the vote and say, oh, it's time to vote. They didn't do that. They're not doing that. They're bringing in the members. They're letting the members know what's up. And they're asking the members, is this cool with you? And guess what they do at the end here? They're going to say, if the members say no, we're back at the negotiating table. Not, oh, sorry, guys, it's the best we could do. I advise you to vote for it. No, we're going to tell you what's up. This is what we got. We think it's a great idea. But if you say no, we're going back in there. We're going to fight for some more. He gives all credit to the members. I'm going to play a clip for you because it's important. And further than that, let's dive in to see a little bit more about what they gained. The value of gains in 2023 are worth 4 times the value of gains in the 2019 CBA. More in raises than in the past 22 years combined. A 25% wage increase in 2023. Their starting wages are going to increase 68%. Their top wages are going to increase 33%. Why? Because they also got cost of living adjustments. So by the end of the contract, everything's going to be even higher. Their temps are receiving 150% wage increases. They got an 11% wage increase at ratification. So as soon as they say yes, they get an 11% raise. They won back pre-2009 COLA in the Ford agreement. They got a 3-year wage progression. They eliminated wage tiers. No more we're doing the same work and you're getting paid less than me, even though we're doing the same exact work. No more of that. They added to the pension multiplier, provided more for retirement, and they won the right to strike over plant closures. That equals job security. And it was all possible thanks to the membership's willingness to get up and fight. Now I want to play a little bit of what Shawn Fain got to say, because I want you to note who he thanks. I want you to note who he thanks. He doesn't sit there and go, your negotiating team, thank your He doesn't do that. Check out what he says.
When we say we made history, we don't just mean me and Chuck or our national negotiators. We mean we, the UAW. We mean the stand-up strikers of Local 900 Michigan Assembly who took the first step. Our family at Local 551 Chicago Assembly who brought the noise. And our UAW family at Kentucky Truck Plant, Local 862, who landed the biggest blow. And just as importantly, we mean all of you who stayed on the job. By being ready to stand up at a moment's notice, you gave your national negotiators the power they needed to get this deal done. Everything we did at the bargaining table, every extra $100 million we got the company to give up was because of you, the members.
You, the members. Ego has no place in leadership, honestly. It doesn't. You got to be humble. You got to be somebody who understands that it takes a collective for collective bargaining. I really pray, with all my spirit I pray, that labor negotiators, labor electeds all across the spectrum take note of what's going on. The union movement has been injected with new life thanks to the absolute disparity in income inequality. Do not be one of those that sits in their perch and protects their seat over the good of their members. Don't be that guy, because workers are waking up and they're not going to tolerate it. I promise you, they're not going to tolerate it. And these guys and UPS have shown transparency increases accountability, increases trust, and increases a willingness for a brother to get out there and fight because he understands what we're fighting for. My name's Eric. You're watching Union Minded. Don't forget, the fight's not left and right. It's up and down. It's going to take solidarity to win always. Each one teach one. Get out there and reach one. And there could be no union without you and I front and center, Let's go. Peace.